A real high girl know how to keep a nigga heated. You say you want respect, well treat me how you wanna be treated. You told me to keep it real, but you don't practice what you preach.
Back to my channel, it's your girl Priscilla back again with another video. And as you guys can tell from the title, this is going to be a video on things I wish I knew before I started college. Okay, first things first, right? One thing I wish I knew about college is it's okay to not know what you want to do with your life. Like, it's cool. It's fine if you're unsure about your future. It's okay. There are people, like there are adults who have full families. They have like 4 kids and they still don't know what they want to do with their lives. And here you are, fresh out of high school, trying to figure out what you want to do. Don't put yourself under that much pressure. It's fine. The best thing that you can do for yourself if you're not sure what you want to do is to pray about it. Ask God, hey God, what should I major in? Like, write down your passion, your interest, even if it doesn't seem like, oh, well, my passion is baking, my passion is designing shoes. Like, there might not be like a major specifically for your passion, but it gets you thinking like, okay, these are the things that I like to do. What major is closest to that? And it also helps if you pray. When you have a relationship with Christ, Christ will reveal to you who you're meant to be in him. Go to your school's website, search up the major that you're in, the major that you're applying for, and figure out what classes you need to take and plan a schedule for yourself. Like, for example, I go to Towson, right? They have this thing called a degree completion plan, which is basically like arranging your classes for this specific semester. It really helps to plan ahead, because that way you're giving yourself enough time to figure out what your prerequisites are, what classes you need to take in order to get to the next level. If you're just taking classes like randomly and sporadically, you're doing yourself a disservice, because now you're just wasting money, you're wasting time, and there's no point in doing that. So for example, let's say you're a psychology major. Let's say you go to, I don't know, UMBC. Go on UMBC's website, search up psychology major, figure out what classes you need to be taking, write them down. Okay, fall semester I'm going to take these classes, spring semester I'm going to take these classes. Have that plan. And sometimes things might not go according to plan, but it's always good to plan ahead so you have a frame of reference. Don't just take classes to take classes. And most likely, the way college works is you take a class, like a first level class, and then you're eligible to take other classes. Let's say you don't pass that first level class. You won't be able to move forward in your major because you still haven't passed that class. So always plan ahead and make sure you know what classes you're supposed to take. Don't wait until you're having an advisor meeting, because sometimes advisors suck. Sometimes you might get a shitty ass advisor who doesn't really know how to give you the best advice. You know yourself, you know what you need, you know, do your research, figure out what you want to do. If you want to minor in something, what are your requirements for that minor? Don't rely on your advisor. Take initiative. College is all about taking initiative. You going out there and figure out what you want to do. Do your research. Take personality tests. Figure out who you are and what you want to do. College is an incubator for you to make all the mistakes you want to make before you graduate, and then you have to pay bills like everybody else. Third thing I wish I knew before going to college is friends come and go. It's okay if you lose friends. People change. You've changed. It's fine. Don't take it to heart. Don't feel bad. Don't feel stressed out that, oh my gosh, this person who I've known for so long, they switched up on me. It's fine. It's okay. Cry about it for like 2 days and get over it, because people change. No one's gonna stay the same. There are people I thought I was gonna be friends with forever because we were just that close. Today we're not that close. It's fine. And it took me such a long time to get through this, but trust me, once you realize that people come and go, you'll be okay. And it's not like, oh, it has to end in some type of drama, or it has to end in some type of big fight. It's okay. Friends come and go. People change. I've said that like 5 times now. People change. I'm pretty sure you haven't stayed the same since you started college or started high school. So be accepting when people, switch up on you. It is what it is. People change. Okay? The sooner you accept that, the easier it is for you to let things go. Another thing that I wish I knew before college is boys will be boys. Okay? Just cause he was a player in high school don't mean he's gonna change over the summer. No. Boys will be boys, they're just older, and now they don't live with their parents, they live on campus. So guess what they're finna do? They finna go all out. I'm not trying to discourage you and make you feel like, oh damn, you're not gonna find your Prince Charming. What will be will be. But don't think you're gonna find your husband freshman year of college. Sis, the chances are slim. These boys will be boys, and most times they're horny as F, and they're gonna go wild and crazy. Okay, don't get your hopes up. All right, the best thing I can advise for you to do is focus on being a better you, because you will attract the type of boy that you will attract is the type of person that you are. If you want to attract a man who is put together, who knows his worth, be that person. Be the girl who is put together and knows her worth. You will attract who you are. If you're a shitty ass person, you're gonna attract shitty ass boys. And I'm talking from experience. Okay, I used to wonder, oh my gosh, why am I attracting all these weird ass dudes who don't know what the YouTube? I'm sorry. I was about to cuss. But like, I used to like wonder, like, is there something wrong with me? Until I realized that I'm not perfect. I'm asking for a perfect guy when I'm not perfect myself. And I'm not saying that, oh, perfection is what you should be craving, or like, no one can be perfect. Only God is perfect. However, if you're praying and hoping for a guy who is put together, you better be a lady who is put together. How are you going to ask for a guy who's put together but you're not put together? Exactly. So make sure that you're praying for who you are yourself. Okay, make sure that you're even in the right mindset to even want a relationship. Have you solved your childhood trauma issues? Do you have issues? Do you have trust issues? Figure yourself out before you even want to jump into a relationship. Because relationships, whether you like it or not, are distracting. You have an exam next week, or you're crying over a guy who ain't talked to you in 3 days. So how you expect to pass the exam when you're not even studying? You're basically crying over Tunde. Tunde who doesn't know his left from his right. Tunde who just wants to fuck everybody on campus. That's who you want to cry over. Sis, don't do that to yourself. Be honest, be straightforward with yourself, okay? Make sure that you are the person that you're praying for. Because if you're not, you will attract the type of person that you are, who is at the same level, the same emotional level as you are. And you'll be confused, asking yourself, why are you attracting these shitty ass people? Probably because you're a shitty ass person. A girl who knows her worth will never let a guy who doesn't know his worth cross her table. And that's on period. Okay? If you really have self-love, you can spot bullshit from a mile away. And it'll be very easy for you to just be like, miss me with that. No matter how fine a boy is, he could have 6 packs, 6'3", look all good, full package, but all that glitters isn't gold, baby. He might look the part, but is he the part? Is he really the part? So my advice to my young ladies and my young men, don't be praying for something that you're not. Don't be asking for a relationship that you're not ready for. Make sure that you're ready for it. Mentally, emotionally, academically. Make sure that you know what you want. And be that person that you want. Plan ahead of time. Read your syllabus back to back. My parents always say read from Kwali to Kwali. From the first page to the last page. Know your due dates. If you have to write the due dates down, go ahead. If you have to buy one of them calendars, it's like erasable marker calendars or whatever, whiteboard calendars or something like that, buy it. Make sure you know what is due ahead. Do not procrastinate. I know you've heard this a lot of times in your life, but when you develop a habit of procrastination, it's very, very hard for you to break that habit. It's very hard for you to break bad habits. So don't form that habit in the first place. Get the work done. The day it's given to you, just get it done. It makes life so much easier, because when you're pressurizing yourself, you're not giving yourself enough time to really put your full effort into the work. The due date is tomorrow. You over here stressing, kid. Oh my God, because you never give yourself enough time to really put in that effort. And now you done got to see on a product that you could have got an A on. Oh, I'm coming for your next tonight. No, do not procrastinate. No matter how tempting it is, I know. Oh my gosh, she just told us to read 3 pages. I can do it next week. No, you can't. Get it done today. We've had this conversation, subscribers. So I don't know why I'm repeating myself again, but I feel like I need to drill it into your head. Do not procrastinate. And I'm really talking from experience, because I was a pro procrastinator. It got so bad that I wouldn't even do the work the night is due. I would do it like a few minutes before the class, and I would get like a C or a D. And it's so obvious that I rushed it. And because I got so confident in myself, I was like, yeah, I got it. And there was some times where I would do work right before the class and I'll get an A. But I was during when I was doing the work, I was so stressed, and it made me hate school. It made me hate doing work because I would always do work under pressure. Like, my stress levels were this high because I was so used to doing work under pressure, and it made me not enjoy the process of going to college. And I had to really talk to myself like, yo, Priscilla, the reason why you're not even enjoying going to class is because you're so stressed. You know that this work you're about to hand in to your teacher is not the best work that you could have done. And it just got to the point where I had to be like, all right, Priscilla, how about you set deadlines before the deadline? For example, if your teacher says, oh, something is due in 2 weeks, set a deadline. Tell yourself, okay, this thing is due in 3 days. So when you give yourself that type of deadline, technically you're getting it done before the actual deadline. And now you have enough time to say, hey, professor, I got this work done before it was due. Can you look over it and tell me what I need to fix? And your professor will be more than happy to be like, okay, well, you need to fix this, you need to fix that, you need to fix this, you need to fix that. And because you've done the work ahead of time, now you have the chance to do revisions. It makes life so much easier. You enjoy going to class more and more because now you don't have that stress on your back, like, ugh. Okay? Another thing that I wish I had known before getting into college is getting involved, finding a hustle. I know people at my school who built their network from their side hustle. I know people who are barbers on campus. That's how they met people. Girls who do nails, who do hair, who do wigs. Find your hustle. You don't have to work a part-time job at like McDonald's just to put yourself through school. You can turn your hustle into a business. That's that entrepreneurship mindset. If you know you have a good skill, if you know how to design clothes, if you know how to do wigs, if you know how to do makeup, if you know how to do all that stuff, that can be your hustle. And that's a great way to meet new people. Advertise yourself. Tell your homegirls, hey, tell your roommates, tell the girls on your floor, hey, I do wigs, I do makeup, I do this, I do that. That is how you meet new people. That's how you get your name out there. People are gonna remember you even when you graduate from college. I remember that girl in my dorm room who did hair, and they'll still hit you up while y'all been graduated. So figure out what your hustle is. It's not every single time party. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going to parties, but at the same time, there's other ways you can expand your circle through your hustle. Another thing I wish I knew before going to college is make friends with people in your class. Okay, you don't know. Let's say this, for example, you're taking English 102. There could be the next president could be in your class. Make friends with people in your class. Don't just have the people that you came to college with as your friends. No, expand your horizons. The Indian girl in your class, make friends with her. The Arab boy in your class, make friends with him. Learn different cultures. Don't be so cooped up. That was me. I used to be so good in high school and making friends with other cultures, but by the time I got to college, for some reason all my friends were just Africans. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I felt that, I was like, okay, well, she's Igbo, she's Yoruba, like, these are my peoples, I'm gonna just stick with them. But as time went on, I realized that I'm not giving my chance to learn other cultures. I'm not giving myself a chance to learn other world views. So I put myself in a position where I had to back away from my friends I knew and extend myself in class. Make friends with people the white girl, I haven't had a white friend since elementary school. But I had to put myself in that position to make friends with people, because you never know. You could have the next CEO in your class. You never know. And if you don't make that connection, 10 years from now, you'll be like, damn, this nigga was in my engineering class, but he the president of the United States. Don't put yourself in that position. Please put yourself out there. Join clubs, join organizations. Take initiative. Your college experience is as good as you make it. Don't waste your time cooped up in your room. No. Don't go to class and then come back to your room. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations. You'll never learn who you really are if you don't get out of your comfort zone. That is the whole essence of college. Your destiny is unique for a reason. Don't sell yourself short. Figure out who you are in Christ and work towards that. If you're confused as to what your future is, pray about it. Pray, be like, yo, God, who am I supposed to be? Ask and you shall receive. He won't give you the full picture all at once, because that's not how God operates. He wants you to have faith in him. That's the whole essence of walking with Christ, is to develop that faith in God to the point where you don't even worry about nothing. Okay? However, he'll give you bits and pieces. He'll be like, oh, well, how about you major in this class? You start majoring in that class. Oh, how about you take this class? How about you minor in this class? How about you take this professor? Little by little, God is going to build you up. So by the time you're like, 40 years old, you look back, you realize that God has brought you so far. Don't waste time. College is the best time to figure out who you are, so that when you are an adult and you do graduate, you're not left with that regret of not living your best life in college. That's all I have for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.